Vahed Kazimi, a PhD holder in machine learning and a technical staff member at OpenAI, recently made a significant statement on X, formerly Twitter. He expressed that, in his view, OpenAI has already achieved artificial general intelligence, AGI, which is quite a groundbreaking claim. This assertion suggests that OpenAI has reached a milestone in developing a type of AI that can perform tasks as well as or better than humans in a variety of areas. Kazimi elaborates that the newest model released by OpenAI, referred to as 01, shows clear signs of AGI, though it's not yet superior to humans in every task. However, it performs better than most people at a majority of tasks. While some critics argue that large language models, LLMs, only follow set instructions, Kazimi counters this by pointing out that the capabilities of a trillion-parameter deep neural network are still largely unexplored and could be more profound than we currently understand. He further explains that even if some think of the scientific method as a simple formula of observing, hypothesizing, and verifying, good scientists enhance their hypotheses through intuition, which itself is developed through numerous trials and errors. According to Kazimi, there is no knowledge or skill that can't be acquired through learning from examples. Essentially, he's discussing how AI solves problems and emphasizing that the process involves learning from repeated trials, much like how scientists improve their work. Vahed Kazimi, who works with OpenAI and has a PhD in machine learning, has made a bold statement suggesting that OpenAI's new model, referred to as 01, has essentially achieved what is known as artificial general intelligence, AGI. According to him, this model, although not surpassing every human in every task, is better than most humans at most tasks. This statement about AGI being a reality has sparked a lot of debates, with some agreeing and others disagreeing. Reflecting back, there was a similar claim in 2023 by Sam Altman, who mentioned that AGI had been internally achieved at OpenAI around that time, tied to developments with a model known as QAR, which is part of 01. While opinions on whether AGI has truly been achieved may vary, even the CEO of OpenAI hinted in an interview with Y Combinator that we could expect AGI by 2025. Altman seems quite excited about this prospect. Furthermore, in a recent interview with the New York Times, Sam Altman suggested that AGI might arrive sooner than many anticipate, but it wouldn't significantly alter our day-to-day lives immediately. Instead, the transition from AGI to what is known as superintelligence would be gradual. The 01 model, in particular, has shown impressive capabilities in reasoning, performing at or above expert human levels on PhD-level questions, according to recent benchmarks. This reinforces the view that even when AGI or Advanced Superintelligence ASI fully arrives, most people might not even notice a dramatic change initially. Vahed Kazimi from OpenAI recently shared a thought-provoking statement claiming that their new model, called 01, has effectively reached artificial general intelligence, AGI. He argues that while this model might not excel beyond every human in every task, it performs better than most people in many tasks. This idea of achieving AGI has stirred quite a debate, with varied opinions on its accuracy and implications. Looking back, Sam Altman of OpenAI had hinted in 2023 that AGI had been internally realized around that time, related to advancements with a model known as QAR, which is part of 01. Views on whether AGI has genuinely been achieved vary, but even the CEO of OpenAI suggested in an interview with Y Combinator that we might see AGI by 2025. Altman appears very enthusiastic about this future. Moreover, in a recent interview with the New York Times, Sam Altman hinted that AGI might arrive sooner than many anticipate, yet it wouldn't majorly disrupt our daily lives right away. Instead, the transition from AGI to what is known as superintelligence would be gradual. The 01 model, in particular, has demonstrated remarkable reasoning capabilities, performing at or above the level of expert humans in PhD-level questions, as per recent benchmarks. This supports the notion that even when AGI or Advanced Superintelligence ASI fully emerges, most people might not notice an immediate significant change. The recent discussions about OpenAI's model, the 01 paradigm, have drawn significant attention. especially since it represents one of the most substantial advancements in artificial intelligence technology since the 2018 introduction of GPT-2. This model is particularly noteworthy for its robust approach to tackling problems, which includes what is known as test-time compute, and the ability to reintegrate learned information back into the model. These features are considered key steps toward achieving artificial general intelligence (AGI). Experts suggest that the 0-1 paradigm could potentially cross the threshold into general intelligence. This is largely because of its remarkable improvement in generalization capabilities, which haven't been seen in any commercial model since GPT-2. The ability of the model to perform test-time search is critical here. Unlike previous models that might generate a single response or line of thought, 0-1 can explore multiple possibilities and iterate on them. This allows the model to effectively navigate through a variety of scenarios based on the given prompt, making it more adept at handling complex, real-world tasks. There's a current debate about whether the new 0-1 model from OpenAI really qualifies as artificial general intelligence (AGI), and I believe it doesn't quite meet the mark yet. One key issue is that it still relies heavily on the data it was initially trained on. This foundational training includes extensive data from formal domains like mathematics, coding, and programming. The model also underwent some informal training where tasks were broken down into sub-goals and assessed by humans, which helped fine-tune its responses. However, the model is still constrained by this initial dataset. It can't go beyond what it was originally fed. In essence, it's limited to recycling and reapplying old information to new problems, rather than generating genuinely new insights or learning from new experiences in real time. For a system to truly achieve AGI, it would need capabilities like those seen in the 0-1 model, such as test-time search, where the model can explore and evaluate multiple approaches or solutions actively. More importantly, it needs the ability to integrate new information gathered during these searches back into its framework. This would allow the model to continuously update itself with new data, effectively learning from the real world on the fly, which is essential for true general intelligence. This ongoing learning process would enable the model to become more flexible and applicable across a wider range of real-world applications and challenges. It's quite intriguing to see someone from the ARC benchmark acknowledge that while we haven't achieved artificial general intelligence (AGI) yet, we are certainly moving in the right direction. This is a positive indication, even if AGI isn't a reality at this moment. The potential for the technology to grow is immense because as we continue to scale up, there seems to be no limit to its improvement. Noran Brown, who works on reasoning at OpenAI and the 0-1 project, has pointed out that there's virtually no ceiling to how far this technology can be scaled. The more computing power we add, the more accurate the models become. This is demonstrated in our research findings, where we discuss the impact of increased test-time compute on performance. In a recent research blog post, we presented data showing how, as we increase the computational resources during testing, the accuracy of the model on a very challenging math exam, the qualifier for the US Mathematics Olympiad team, impressively improves. Initially, with a lower amount of computational power, the model scored 20% in accuracy. But as we boosted the computing power, the accuracy skyrocketed to over 80%. While it's clear that accuracy won't exceed 100%, this trend suggests that further enhancements in computational power could still significantly improve performance. The discussion around whether we have actually achieved artificial general intelligence (AGI) is quite mixed. Some experts at OpenAI claim that AGI has already been reached, but I feel it's more of a 50-50 situation. We might be about 70% there. True AGI would involve a system that can interact in real time and learn from its own mistakes, an advancement that would fundamentally change the game. Looking forward, there's a strong possibility that we might see this level of capability in the upcoming versions like 0.2 or 0.3. The recent developments and the new directions being explored suggest that the pace of innovation could accelerate. Companies involved in this technology are keenly aware of its potential impact, driving them to push boundaries even further.